What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pick Six Nation of Pick Six Nation, and this time it's going to be episode number 155. And my guest for this episode is Austin Jenkins. Austin, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Good to be here. Very excited to be here too.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm excited to have you on. Really excited about this. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely. Excited to talk some football.
Absolutely. And we're going to talk about our takeaways from week 7. We had a lot of great games. We had that Jaguars game, that Jaguars Saints game on Thursday night. We can start with that. Travis Etienne having himself a night.
Yeah, totally. I mean, also, I feel like the Jags are the quietest 5-2 team in the league, honestly.
I agree. I agree.
Really impressive win. Etienne, definitely. I mean, he's played maybe not even sneaky good this year, but he's just been incredible. I felt like that was really sort of a breakout game for him. And I know Trevor Lawrence wasn't 100%, but he still got it done too. So
100%.
And I feel like they're the best team in that division. No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Foyesade Oluwakin had a nice game too. You go and look at that Jags defense. It's been great.
Yeah, for sure. And we all know the importance of defense. I mean, we're seeing it, I don't know, not to jump around, but I think the Dolphins got exposed a little bit. And, again, you just can't, win without defense.
Yeah. I think the Dolphins will be good, though. They'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, their offense is high octane. There's no question about it. But they've lost to the Bills now, and then they've lost to the Eagles. Obviously, I mean, I think the Eagles are the best team in the league, in my opinion. I'm not going to give them too much crap for that, but yeah, I think. High octane offense isn't really enough. So those 2 wins and then their other wins, I don't know that they're against that many formidable teams. So I'm still waiting for the Dolphins to beat a team where I'm like, okay, got it. Contenders for sure.
Yeah. I think they will, though. I mean, we just have to see how the season plays out. I think they're just going to continue to thrive for sure.
Yep. I'm with you. I mean, I definitely love watching the Dolphins, and I'm rooting for the Dolphins too. They're one of those teams I like to see win.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree with you more on that.
Yeah.
That Jags game was a great win by Jacksonville. It really highlights the struggles of the Saints offense. Some of the really questionable play calling, a lot of struggles with the Saints offensively. Defense played great in that game. Carl Granderson having himself a game.
For sure. And Derek Carr obviously spent a ton of time with the Raiders, but to see him in New Orleans, it still feels like they're trying to shake off some of the cobwebs, and just find it. And again, just seeing them kind of stall out on a number of occasions, they're just missed opportunities.
Yeah, man. I see that. I just see that with the Saints, man.
Yeah, but I think they're one of those teams that we should see them get better over the course of the season. And they were out without Kamara for the first 3 or 4 games. So he's back. I think Michael Thomas is getting into a bit of a rhythm. Obviously, they've got Tatum, who is a really cool Swiss Army knife type player.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Yeah. Taysom Hill. Right. Exactly. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what happens with the Saints. I mean, Hopefully they can get better over the course of the year. I think they will for sure. Yeah, but really nice win by Jacksonville. You got hats off to them. They really got it done.
Yeah, absolutely. Who do they have next week? I don't know for sure, but
Jacksonville is playing Pittsburgh.
got it. That could be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah.
Because the Steelers are coming off a nice win too. So anyway, we'll look forward to that one.
Absolutely. Let's talk. Christian Kirk had himself a great game. Really nice game from him.
Yeah, he did, and he had the game-winning touchdown too. So, right, yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's good to see him thriving in Jacksonville, and obviously, a nice piece of that offense.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, you had the drop with Foster Moreau at the end. Brutal for the Saints.
Yeah, that's tough to see.
Yeah.
As a player, he's going through it, but looked like the team was picking him up.
Yeah,
which is good.
100%.
I mean, just like the moments don't get lower than that,
right?
All the hard work you put in, and guys are putting their bodies on the line and getting hurt as a result, and it's just like, you got to catch that though.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But also, I like what you said there. I also let's talk about Josh Allen from Jacksonville. Great game there from him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So, Josh Allen, you're saying? Yeah. I mean, just another guy that stepped up for that team, so it's Jacksonville's, similar to what we were talking about with the Dolphins, Jacksonville's one of those teams I like to see succeed because they've had just some really, really rough years. So yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Awesome. Good. Nice. I think we got that game. Anything else you want to touch on with Jacksonville, New Orleans?
No. I think that was covered nicely for sure.
All right, cool. Let's go to Falcons Bucks. Nice win by the Falcons.
Yeah. And Bijan Robinson was, not obviously was hurt. I know there's been some controversy around them not disclosing the extent of his injuries.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, for the Falcons to pull that off, great. Desmond Ridder, another guy that's like coming into his own. Where did the Falcons fall? They're arguably in the lowest performing division in football. So, who knows?
Yeah,
maybe they win the NFC South.
Maybe they have a good shot to.
Totally. I think that's anyone's division at this point. So, take it 1 week at a time, and keep squeezing out wins.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Nice win by the Falcons. Youngway, he has a really nice field goal too to seal that deal in that game. I mean, he's been insanely clutch.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's been ridiculous. And I feel like you said it right. Just clutch. You can't take for granted having just a field goal kicker you can rely on. And I honestly don't know if he's missed a field goal this season.
I don't think he has.
Yeah. So anyway. Yeah, I don't know that he has. But yeah, really nice win. And the Bucks are kind of sliding a little bit. Obviously, they've had back-to-back losses now. So we'll see what happens with them.
Yep, 100%. Oh, field goal kicks. He is He is 13 of 14 for this year.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So miss one, but yeah, incredibly good. So
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, so one of those games, obviously division rivalry. Falcons did what they needed to do to win, and they could, like you said, take that division. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Great win by the Falcons. Defense got it done. Yeah, they got it done. Nice win by Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure. And it was good to see. I'm trying to remember. Kyle Pitts. I think he stepped up a bit in that game.
Yes.
I mean, he's like, yeah. I mean, he's such a weapon. You got to find a way to get him the ball. Frankly,
right? So, absolutely.
It's like it's good to remember. It's good to see that they remember they've got him.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more on that. That's yeah. He had a really nice game. That was a really, really good game for Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Awesome. I think we got the Atlanta game. Do you want to go to let's go to Bears Raiders. Bears win, which is nice.
Yeah. There you go. Absolutely. Love to see it. And without Justin Fields, it's like I just don't know who the Bears are.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if they know who they are, but if there was the win the week before when they dominated with Justin Fields, or 2 weeks ago. Obviously, he got hurt. But to see the backup step in and then win in dominating fashion is a great sign, regardless of who you're playing, because it's a backup quarterback. So it means you've got other pieces in place to get the job done. So
100%.
I was really impressed.
Yeah, Tyson Bagent having a nice game. Deontay Foreman, he had a really nice game. What a game from him.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens with the Bears. I mean, I think it's more of the Bears trying to find their identity this year. At this point, I don't think you put too much of a ceiling on them. But at the same time, I think about the year that the Lions had last year, and it was it's a long season, and there are a lot of games to turn it around.
Yes.
It's sometimes you look into the second half of the season and you forget who a team was in the first half. So Bears could be that team.
Yes.
It's just a matter of, are they going to turn it around before they've already dug too much of a hole? So
right. I agree with that. I agree with that. But it is a nice win by the Bears regardless. Jalen Johnson getting 2 interceptions, one of them being a pick 6. So you love to see that. He had a great game.
Yeah. Anytime your defense can score, you're doing something right. So agreed. Yeah, good to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Great defense by Chicago. Raiders, they struggled again.
They are, I mean, just another one of those teams. It's like being in the AFC West. It's we know the Chiefs are coming out of there, especially this year. So
yes.
The Raiders, I've just got I don't really have anything good to say about them at this point.
Yeah, man.
It's just, but either way, I'm more so thinking about it from the Chicago angle, and that is, you got another win, and you got to win with a backup quarterback, so take it.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, nice win by the Bears. So you love to see that. Bears get a nice win. So anything else you want to touch on regarding Bears Raiders?
No. I think that one's we had.
All right, cool. Now let's go to the game of the week.
God.
And that is the Cleveland Browns versus the Indianapolis Colts. That is the game of the week.
Wow. Okay. I was not expecting you to say that. I thought you were going to say Lions and Ravens, but okay. Browns and Colts.
Yes.
Which is good, by the way, because I'm not ready to talk about my Lions yet. So.
Damn, man. Yeah. That was tough, man.
Yeah. But yeah. So Browns and Browns and Colts.
Yeah.
I mean, that was nuts.
Yes.
Browns pull out another one.
Yes.
I mean, so they won, beat San Francisco last week. Obviously, this was a tough game. I didn't watch a ton of this game, though, because admittedly, like, it just didn't excite me that much initially, but it turned out to be the best game.
Yeah.
It
was a hell of a game. I mean, Myles Garrett having himself a day. I mean,
yeah. I mean, he's a beast. Yeah, he's a sack monster. So, like, not surprised. And I mean, defense coming up again. And they're in Cleveland. I mean, like, another backup quarterback. That's just like, I mean, is Deshaun Watson going to get his job back? I don't know. Like, if Cleveland keeps winning, I think you got to roll with what is it, PJ Tucker? What? Not PJ Tucker.
It's PJ Walker.
PJ Walker, yeah, PJ Walker. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. but the Browns are 4-2 right now. So like,
yes,
yeah. I mean, that's a fun division, like the AFC North. You know, like seeing anytime you get Steelers Browns rivalry, you've got a good Ravens team. Like it's competitive, and the Bengals, like frankly. You know, it's Burrow's injury to start the year that I think had them just like not performing up to the standards of like a former Super Bowl contender. So like look to the Bengals to like start to just find themselves in mid-season form here pretty soon. And like that division is just going to be fun to watch every week.
Yes, and yes. 100%.
Yeah.
But great game from Gardner Minshew. Great game from Michael Pittman Jr. and Josh Downs. They had great games getting it done. Colts defense, they played a great game. Zaire Franklin. Really nice defense by the Colts.
Yep. And I mean, they've got Jonathan Taylor back, so
yeah.
The Colts, like that should help. I know they didn't get the win, but like, you know, they've got a cornerstone of their offense back.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, 100%. 100% a cornerstone to that offense back for sure. 100%. But great win by Cleveland. PJ Walker had a nice game. Jerome Ford, great game from him. Kareem Hunt, great game. Jerome Ford with the rushing touchdown. Kareem Hunt having 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Really nice game by Cleveland's defense. Myles Garrett, Tony Fields, the second. Ogbonnia Okoronkwo at the end with the fumble recovery to seal that game. Great game by Cleveland's defense. They got it done. Myles Garrett with the blocked field goal. I mean, it's pretty insane.
He's a beast.
What? Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's crazy. But yeah, a lot of I mean, just like you said, a lot of good games on both sides of the ball. So like that helps when you got like players contributing on offense and defense. So yeah, Cleveland 4-2.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Love to see it.
Absolutely. Anything else you want to touch on regarding that game?
No.
All right. Cool. Now we have Giants Commanders. Really nice win by the Giants.
Yeah, they needed it.
Yeah, they did. They really needed it. Tyrod Taylor having a great game. 2 nice touchdown passes, one to Darren Waller.
Yeah, it's good to see him get back in the mix too. because he's another guy that's just so good. Waller, and such a weapon. So always
Yeah.
sort of like to see that.
Yep. Yep. And nice touchdown pass from Tyrod Taylor to Saquon Barkley too. Saquon Barkley had a great game.
Yeah. Always good when he's healthy and playing. So, I mean, it's good for football. It's obviously great for the Giants. The Giants, though, are another team. I'm just like, you know, um, like I know Daniel Jones is their guy, but like, is he the guy? You know, I just don't know where I see the Giants going.
We just have to
You
see
know,
what happens.
yeah, for sure. This won't be their year in the NFC East. It's like I just like I mean, just looking at Philly, it's just no way. And the Cowboys as well. So the Cowboys have had some good games. But yeah, anyway,
100%.
either way, good win by the Giants. And
100%.
yeah, I mean the
And
Commanders. Yeah, sorry.
accepting that penalty by Ron Rivera, that was crazy to think about.
What? Oh, when he accepted the penalty?
Yeah,
Yeah. I agreed.
that was super weird.
Yeah. I don't know. You see some bizarre things sometimes. But yeah, that was definitely weird.
Yeah, 100%. And then that set up the Darren Waller, the touchdown pass from Tyrod Taylor to Darren Waller.
Yeah. And then you see it
That's
right away, immediate regret.
yeah, yeah. Very interesting what happened there, but really nice win by the Giants. They got it done. Great defensive performance again. Uh, great win by the Giants. You got to give it to them.
Yeah. I wonder, like, to your point, though, just about that accepting the penalty, like, what was that?
I
Like,
don't know.
I just don't get it.
Me neither. I don't get it.
I don't think we're alone either. I just, like, haven't found him Ron Rivera explain his rationale or thinking. Like, why would you want them to redo the play?
Yep. Yeah. Right.
But, hey, what are you going to do? I see
Right.
that. Yeah, anyway, don't need to go there. But yeah,
Right.
yeah, good one by the Giants.
Yep. Absolutely. Anything else you want to touch on regarding that game?
Nope.
All right, cool. Now let's go to Ravens Lions. I know that was
Tough.
Yeah.
That was brutal.
Yes.
That was super brutal. We've been riding like just the wave for a long time now. Basically a season's worth. If you look back to where the second half of last season to where we are now, it's like, we're 13-4 or something.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, we just got our asses kicked. There's no other way to put it. Like, in all facets of the game, it was just we got decimated.
Yeah.
And I think knowing the kind of coach that Dan Campbell is, facing some adversity like this could be a good thing for the team in that, like, you use it as a positive. It's like maybe this was a sign we were just getting a little too full of ourselves, right?
Right. Yeah.
And like nothing worked for us. Like, it's one thing to give up 38 points, but then to only put up 6 or score 1 touchdown, it's like, okay, we've been top 5 in offense and like top 9 in defense. So what happened? Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was tough. Very tough.
Yeah. Great game from Lamar Jackson. What a game he had.
Yeah. I do. I love Lamar Jackson. So like I don't want to see him beat up the Lions, but if I'm looking at the silver lining, it's good to see him kind of excel.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, great game from him. He had 2 great touchdown passes to Mark Andrews, and then he had another great touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. Gus Edwards had a really nice day too. really, really, he had a nice rushing touchdown in that game. Jahmyr Gibbs, he had a nice rushing touchdown too. So you do like to see that. Oh, you see.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see him in the end zone. He hadn't scored all year, so I think building confidence with him is going to be really good. Obviously, it sucks not having David Montgomery. Like, he'll be out
Yeah.
for a couple more weeks too, which is tough. But you see Jahmyr Gibbs is just going to get more and more reps, and I think that's going to be good for us long term.
Yeah.
But we just have to break that game down and figure out like what went wrong. But it was a lot of we could not get off the field on third down, so that just their third down conversions just killed us. Especially early on too, and there was that early. The first touchdown they scored was on a fourth down. They went for it, so I don't know. There's just a lot of plays you can point to. That just, if things would have happened differently, it doesn't look like a blowout. At least that's the thing. Is if we just lose, I don't think it's as bad of a narrative. But we got blown out, and so then everyone's thinking, okay, are the Lions for real, right? And I think the reality is it's the NFL, so teams are going to falter. You're going to see even those elite teams falter, and so we just have to move forward. Frankly, I mean, I would honestly losing. I would rather get blown out by the Ravens, to put it in perspective, than lose to the Patriots. So
Right. Yeah.
I'd rather be us than the Bills right now.
Right.
So.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
We're still in a good spot in the NFC North, so I think still controlling our own destiny. That said, it's the Bears aren't going away, the Vikings aren't going away, so it's not going to be a cakewalk. But we'll see how we're Monday Night Football against the Raiders.
Yeah.
We'll see how the Lions respond. How you see the Lions respond on Monday Night Football will tell you everything you need to know. That's my bold prediction, is how we respond on Monday will tell you everything you need to know about the Lions for the rest of the season.
100%. I agree with you on that. I think they'll beat the Raiders, and they should win that game for sure.
They should. Yeah, they absolutely should. To me, it's but do they come out and make a statement against the Raiders? Right? But anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. Great win by Baltimore. Really, Geno Stone had a nice interception off of Jared Goff. Yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a nice game though, and Sam Laporta too.
Yeah. They're both having great years, especially with Laporta being a rookie. I mean, I just love how many rookies are getting playing time, and even second-year players. I love the Lions draft class, and they're all making an impact, and so I love to see that. And once we get Montgomery back, that'll be helpful. But our O-line they're studs. And we just played a shitty game. So
yeah, man. Yeah. But great win by Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Nelson Aguilar, Odell Beckham Jr., Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, Patrick Ricard, Gus Edwards. They all had nice games.
Yeah. They put up enough points, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think we got that there regarding that game. Anything else you want to touch on regarding that game?
Nope. Looking forward to week 8.
All right, cool. Now let's go to Patriots Bills.
Mm. Yeah.
What a win by the Patriots. They got it
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. If you're the Bills, you cannot lose that game. I just, yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
that.
but
Yeah,
yes, you said it right. Good win by the Patriots.
yes, yes. That win, that loss for the Bills, that definitely stings. That definitely stings.
Yeah. Yep. And like, admittedly, I didn't think this was gonna be a game. I don't think anyone did. But the Bills, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Um, I just, yeah, I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm very surprised by this one, more so than any other outcome, I think, this week.
Yeah, yeah. I thought the Bills would win that game. The Patriots get an upset. I mean, great game from Ezekiel Elliott, Ramondre Stevenson. Great games
Yeah,
for them. Mac Jones, Mike Gesicki, Demario Douglas. They had nice games too.
yeah, yeah. I just like, yeah, I'm just surprised. Yeah, and I think it's more of just maybe I'm surprised by the Patriots offense. I mean, you called out
Yeah,
some of the guys that just like, like they played a great game on offense. And I mean, putting up 29 points against the Bills is like not a small feat. So great win.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That is not a small feat. 100% agree with you on that. I mean, Mac Jones having nice touchdown passes to Kendrick Bourne, and then Mike Gesicki to take the lead in that game.
Yeah.
And
Yep. For sure.
yeah, Jabril Peppers getting a nice interception off of Josh Allen.
Yeah. I love to see Jabril Peppers. He had a massive hit last week too.
Yeah,
And yeah, he's a Michigan guy, so I always root for my Michigan guys in the league.
nice.
So yeah, great game by Jabril.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I think we got. I think we got that Bills Patriots game.
Yeah,
Uh,
agree.
yeah, I think we got that game. All right,
Sweet.
now let's go to Seahawks Cardinals. Seahawks getting another nice win.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean, the Seahawks are for real. They're a good team. Um, I expect them to be around come playoff time for sure. I think they could win the NFC West, especially now with like just the Niners stumbling. Like the Niners to me looked like they looked unstoppable after like the first 4 weeks. I was like, this team is winning the Super Bowl. There's just no question. And they look better than the Eagles. Obviously, they're missing, some key pieces. And so I'm not going to ignore that. But like, either way, like, yeah, Seattle's just putting it together. So yeah, great win. Love me some Geno Smith.
absolutely. What a game he had. He had nice touchdown passes to Jackson Smith and Jigba and Jake Bobo. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
great,
Yeah.
great catches from Jackson Smith and Jigba and Jake Bobo.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Bobo's touchdown. Uh,
Yeah.
what a catch!
Yeah, for sure, man. They've got guys that can play on offense. And I mean, out of that, you didn't even mention DK Metcalf or Tyler
Sorry.
Lockett, and they didn't even need them to win. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely, 100%. I mean, great win by Seattle. I mean, Kenneth Walker the third having a nice game again. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
He's had an amazing season.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, the Seahawks are really nice defensively. Tyler Lockett having a nice game again. Really, really nice game from Seattle. DJ Humphries getting ejected was weird. Very interesting.
Yeah. You don't see that often.
Yeah. Yeah,
in
you
the
don't.
NFL, at least.
Right. So really, really interesting. Joshua Dobbs had a nice rushing touchdown, though. So that was good. He did have a nice rushing touchdown.
Yeah, for sure. He's, I know that the Cardinals so badly miss Kyler Murray. But yeah, I mean, Joshua Dobbs has showed glimpses of being like a solid QB. But, you still wonder what is the upside of this team. Like, I mean, they're 1-6. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, it almost feels like they're in playing for draft pick territory.
Yeah, it seems like that. Yeah, for sure. But great win by Seattle. Jaron Reed having the sack on Joshua Dobbs to seal that victory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, the Seahawks defense is good.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got that game there. Anything else you want to? Oh no, wait, I forgot one thing.
Yeah.
The Clayton Tune fake punt. I mean, what?
Yeah.
That's that is crazy to think about. I mean,
I
what?
love to see it. I feel like teams, well, I guess a lot more teams these days just like go for it. They figure their odds of getting it are just like better if they just go for it. That said, like, I love to see a good fake punt.
I do too.
Attempt.
But it's still an odd decision, especially at that point in the game.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. I mean, there's some, I don't know. I can't get in the heads of some of these coaches sometimes. It's just, like, what are they thinking in that exact moment? And I think we've all been there in our lives in different contexts where we just make a decision that's like,
yes,
based on our gut and then immediately regret it.
yes, and yes, 100%.
Yeah,
but nice win by Seattle. Really nice win by Seattle.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, I think we got that game. Anything else? Anything else you want to touch on there?
Nope.
All right, cool. Now let's go to I mean, Tyler Lockett. I mentioned Tyler Lockett. He had a nice game. He definitely had a nice game for sure.
Yeah.
Nice game from Geno Smith, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jake Bobo. Great game from Seattle's defense. You love to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
We got it done.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think we got that there. Now let's go to the Steelers-Rams game. Great game from Deontay Johnson. He had a really nice game.
Yeah, he did for sure. Yeah, and I mean the Steelers are a tough team. And Kenny Pickett, as long as he stays healthy, is going to help that team. So, but yeah, to your point, Deontay Johnson had a great game.
Yep, absolutely. And then Najee Harris and Jalen Warren both finding the end zone. So
yeah,
you love to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Najee is kind of like playing for a contract, but also playing for RB1. He's been clear cut, but I think he's got some competition there.
Yeah, 100%. And that fourth down spot that screwed the Ram. That really did not help the Rams at all. It's really brutal that happened to them.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like, as they say, a game of inches.
Yes, that was they got screwed over that. They
Yeah,
really did.
for sure.
Chris Long uh, put it really well. He really did.
About the spot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't see what he said, but
he had said that they got screwed on the fourth down spot. He said that on the Rich Eisen show.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but Chris Long is right in saying that.
yeah. It happens.
Yeah,
Definitely happens.
yeah,
Terrible spot.
yeah, 100%, 100% a terrible spot for sure.
I
But
mean, yeah,
T.J. Watt did get a nice interception off of Matthew Stafford too.
yeah. TJ Watt's the. I mean, he's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Maybe, yeah,
No surprise, he's the best defender in the league. So,
yeah,
I mean, people will argue that, but like, I mean, all around, I mean, the guy just does everything. He's so
yeah,
good.
absolutely, absolutely.
So good.
Yeah. Do you want to go to Chargers Chiefs?
Yeah, let's do it.
All
I
right,
mean,
cool.
yeah, I Chargers are one of those teams that historically always plays the Chiefs tough. Obviously, like the Chiefs handled them. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, pretty cleanly. So I
yeah,
would say like they didn't play, and I know the Chargers are only 2-4, but they didn't play as well as I had anticipated them to play the Chargers or play the Chiefs. And I think that's because the
yeah,
Chiefs know the Chargers always play them tough historically, and like the Chiefs, just showed up, right? Like it was no funny business.
yeah. What a game from Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelsey,
Yep.
Rasheed
Yep.
Rice, Marquez Valdez Scantling. Uh,
Mhm.
Nick Bolton unfortunately got injured in that game.
Oh,
He's going
did
to
he?
be uh, really unfortunate about Nick Bolton. Uh,
I missed that.
yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, he unfortunately dislocated his wrist, and the
Yeah.
yeah, really unfortunate that he dislocated his wrist, and then that news came from Andy Reid.
Really? Dang.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. That's
Got it.
rough. That's rough about Nick Bolton. Hopefully, he can get better as soon as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Wishing him a speedy recovery.
Absolutely, great win by the Chiefs. Chiefs defense has been phenomenal. Uh, Isaiah Pacheco, Marquez
Mm-hmm.
Valdez Scantling, Rasheed Rice, Travis Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes. Uh, Patrick Mahomes had great touchdown passes to Isaiah Pacheco, Marquez Valdez Scantling, Rasheed Rice, and Travis Kelsey. Really,
Yeah.
really, really nice win.
This is a dominant game.
Yeah. Kansas City's defense, L'Jarius Sneed, and then Brian Cook getting nice interceptions off of Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Uh,
And they love having Chris Jones back. That's for sure.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, great win by Kansas City again. They just continue to thrive. They continue to have really nice wins.
Yep. Yeah. They're just doing what we all expect them to.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so, I
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, I think about the AFC and it's hard to pick anyone but the Chiefs. So,
Right. Yeah.
um, like, we'll see what happens. But I mean, like, yeah, for the foreseeable future, I see the Chiefs like just making a run.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I think we got that game. Anything else you want to touch on there?
No, all good.
All right, cool. Now let's go to the Broncos-Packers game. Nice win by the Broncos. Kareem Jackson did not deserve to get ejected from the game. That's bad that happened to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a couple of ejections this week. Yeah, you just like you don't see it very often. So, and I think he was suspended too.
Yeah, it says he was suspended 4 games, but he's appealing that right now.
Yeah, because I think he's been had multiple infractions. So, but yeah, I mean it's tough. Like I don't think like defensive players, it's just becoming harder and harder for them. They're getting less and less leeway, and it's like, at what point is it going to erode the quality of the sport? You wonder,
Absolutely.
and it's like, but at the end of the day, like it's just tough to pull up sometimes, and it's a judgment call, and they're just doing innately what they do as football players, what they've always done. So
Right. Absolutely. 100%.
you hate to see somebody suspended 4 games.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, but
Yeah.
Broncos got the win.
Absolutely. Great win
And
by Denver. Russell Wilson had a really nice performance. He had a nice game.
he needs it. He's playing for his life these days.
Yeah. Javonte Williams had a really nice game. Jaleel McLaughlin, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Judy. Russell Wilson having a nice touchdown pass to Cortland Sutton. PJ Locke having the interception off of Jordan Love to seal the deal.
Yeah.
Wait. You all right?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you froze there. I think we're good.
Oh, no worries. We're good. We're good. But
right, cool.
Yeah, I mean, great win by
Broncos.
Yep. Great win by Denver. Really great win by Denver. Again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And the Packers are another one of those teams. I mean, they found themselves in the bottom of the NFC North. So, they'll have to figure out in short order what they are doing.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it was kind of like, just a game with 2 bad teams, but somebody had to come out victorious. But to your point, there were some Browns players that definitely had a great game. So kudos to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I want to go back to the Browns game for the second. Zadarius Smith having a really nice forced fumble, and then the fumble recovery, a forced fumble off on Gardner Minshew, like a sack fumble, and then the fumble recovery by Ogbonia Okoronkwo to seal the deal there. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Cool way to win the game. Cool way to win the game for Cleveland.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Absolutely. All right, I think we got that there regarding Packers, and then do you want to go to the Eagles, Dolphins? We talked a little bit about it earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like this was the matchup I was most excited for this week, for sure. I think, like, to my point around being battle tested, I think both teams wanted to show what they would do against a very formidable opponent. And the Eagles, came out with a great win.
Yeah, 100%.
And this is where I just keep going back to the Dolphins have this high flying offense, incredible offense, but I'm waiting for them to beat a team where I'm like, okay, you guys are for real. So
yes,
we'll see what happens. But the Eagles, like they're my favorites in the NFC. So I just I anticipate them making a run any given Sunday though, right? So like
Yeah.
they've already got a loss or they lost last week, which is kind of weird. Um, and by last week I mean 2 weeks ago. But yeah, great win against the Dolphins. Made a statement with this one.
Yeah, I did. Absolutely. I mean, great game from Jalen Hurts. And it was really nice to see the debut of Julio Jones on the
Yeah,
Eagles, who
yeah,
the Eagles recently got. So you love to see that. Julio Jones's debut on the Eagles. Nice to see that. Nice game from him. Really nice game from Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, DeAndre Swift, Kenneth Gainwell. Uh, Great win by the Eagles.
yep. Totally, man. Yeah, this was a good one. This was like the game, like I said, I was most excited for this week, and they got it done.
Yeah, absolutely. Penalties did kill the Dolphins in that game. Uh, Brutal in that regard. I also
Yeah,
want to go back to the Rams game. Brett Maher's missed field goals were pretty brutal for the Rams too. Um,
yeah,
so
yeah. Totally.
you had that. Uh, I want to go back to the Eagles. Great win by the Eagles. Jalen Hurts having nice touchdown passes to AJ Brown, Dallas Goddard, and then Jalen Hurts had a really nice rushing touchdown too. Uh,
Yeah,
nice touchdown passes from Jalen Hurts, and then nice rushing touchdown, and then also a nice rushing touchdown from Kenneth Gainwell. Uh,
yeah,
that one put that away. Then you had the Darius Slay interception previously.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
yeah, we had
Yeah,
and then you also had the Jerome Baker pick six off of Jalen Hurts. Uh,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the story for like the biggest surprise in this game was like just tempering the Dolphins offense, right? Like, two only had one touchdown pass. Mostert like didn't do a ton, right? Tyreek Hill still, like got his, but I think that was the big thing. Like in terms of this year, this might have been Tua's lowest stat line or worst stat line. 216 yards, touchdown, and a pick.
right.
So that's just not going to get it done for this team.
Right. Absolutely. I want to go back to the Bears game. Jalen Johnson getting the nice pick six off of Brian Hoyer, and then getting another one off of Aiden O'Connell. Getting
Yeah,
another nice interception off of Aiden O'Connell. And then Tremaine Edmonds had a nice interception off of Brian Hoyer as well. So you love to see that.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But back to the Eagles, Dolphins. Tua he had a really nice game. Tyreek Hill had another really nice game too. Jalen Waddle looked great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they've got weapons on offense. There's no question about it. But relative to how they performed, I guess, in previous weeks, it was just like we expect greatness up here. So when we get greatness down here, it's I mean, they lost, right? So I think it's probably proves to them they need to like one, either, do it on defense or like they're going to need to put up 30 plus points a game,
Right.
which
Absolutely.
they can do. That offense can do it for sure.
Absolutely. Again, great win by the Eagles. Kader Kohu had the nice tip, which led to the Jerome Baker pick six.
Mm-hmm.
So you really love to see that for the Dolphins. Uh, like I mentioned earlier, the Darius Slate interception. So that was really cool. But great win by Philly. They got it done. That last drive, that was a big drive from Philly. That the drive of the Kenneth Gainwell touchdown. That was a big drive.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sealed the deal.
Yep, absolutely. I think we got that there for that game. Do you want to go to the Vikings 49ers?
Yeah. Yeah. This is a really entertaining one.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed watching this game. And kudos to Minnesota. Great win. And Kirk has been putting up numbers all year, but it's because they've been behind in so many games. So I mean, a lot happened here in terms of missed opportunities for San Francisco, some botch plays, like that touchdown at the end of the half that they let up. I mean, so much went wrong for them in that game. Brock Purdy's 2 picks in the fourth quarter, were awful. I don't know.
Cameron Bynum getting 2 nice interceptions off of Brock Purdy. And then the forced fumble on Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, that started it.
Yeah, that really did. It really did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison Smith's forced fumble on Christian McCaffrey. That got recovered by Dean Lowry. Then Kirk Cousins having the nice touchdown passes to Jordan Addison. Really nice game from him. Nice game from Alexander Madison and Cam Akers. And then nice game from TJ Hawkinson, Brandon Powell, KJ Osborne. Nice games from those guys. Nice win by Minnesota. They got it done.
Yeah. They needed that.
Absolutely. They did need that for sure. And then nice game from Christian McCaffrey. Nice rushing touchdown. George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah. Then George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk having nice games. Thankfully, Dre Greenlaw was able to come back into the game. Nice game from him. Fred Warner, Charvarius Ward had a nice interception off of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. And then you've got Bosa always doing what he does, but it wasn't enough. Kirk Cousins didn't get sacked at all that game. So that's kind of mind-blowing to me. So kudos to the Vikings O-line, because that might have been the difference maker, honestly. They got a lot of conversions.
They did. They got a lot. They got a lot of conversions.
Yeah.
Nice win by the Vikings.
Yeah, man. So good week 7.
Yeah. Also, Oren Burks did have a nice game, so you like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I think nice win by the Vikings. I also want to just say congratulations to Bill Belichick on his 300th career win. That was also
big.
Yeah, that was a big win too.
Yeah, for sure. And what a statement game to get it in. So that's good.
Absolutely. I think we got that there. Anything else you want to touch on regarding week 7?
No, man. All goodness.
All right. This is fun. Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. You are welcome absolutely anytime.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks for having me. This was super fun to chat through all the games, and look forward to an exciting week 8. That's for sure. So
absolutely.
Thanks again, Michael. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. You're welcome. Thank you, man.
All right. We'll see you next time.
All right. I'll see you, man. You take care, man. You take care, man. Have a good one.
All right, thanks. You
All
too.
right, you're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Thank you. Bye. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed this episode. Take care, guys. Have a good one. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.